Hi everybody, hope you're all well. Mindful Moodling will be starting in a few minutes. Well, you know how early I am. Anyway, just bear with me, the video's about to start soon. Thanks, bye. Hello and welcome. Hope everybody's okay. I'm going to use some grey cow today. Again, it was I've been quite frequent. Have you been? I've been quite frequent recently because I do value situation at the moment, and everybody has different views, and I'm really pleased that people have different views. However, I'm only doing this with hindsight to how perhaps people who are a little bit vulnerable, triggered, or whatever, maybe they need a bit of company, and that's what I thought we'd do. We thought we'd do something together as friends in the room. So I've got some grey paper, I've got a white pencil, I've got that, I've got pencil. I think that's basically all I need, really. I always go over the top. Do you sort of think, oh yeah, I'll take that and I'll take that? I am terrible for it, absolutely terrible. Oh, I might need that. Oh, I might need that. Oh, I might need that as well. And I'm like, no, you don't need that at all. And you get there and you've used one thing. So yeah, it's I don't know what to do today. I have loads of different things, ideas, and they've all gone a bit Pete Tong. So I think I should just go with what I normally do, don't you? Well, when I say normally do. So I'm drawing with a pencil. I've got grey paper. This is heavy. This is Frisk heavyweight paper. So it's hello Tracer. Oh yeah, good job. It's actually quite nice here. I hope it's not tipping down tomorrow. So brown paper. I'm going to get rid of that because it might get in the way. So get rid of that. Okay, so mindful, slow Moodle. Right, what is a Moodle? A Moodle is the idea of crossing your mood with a doodle. Right, so you get a Moodle. So what happens is you think, really, a doodle is very, very sort of registering and non-thinking, and you're not actually thinking about what you're doing, but so that's a Moodle means aimlessly to do nothing, to aimlessly do something. So if you put mindful, it no longer becomes that. It no longer you sort of mindfully doing something aimlessly. Ignore me. Ignore me. Anyway, so I thought we'd go for the other, and I want to do just some freehand. So it's called intuitive drawing, and intuitive drawing, they give them all these fancy names. It just means go with flow. Okay, so how you're feeling, you go with that. You don't have to hi Carol, you don't have to sort of pretend to be anything or pretend to do anything. You're just going to go with the flow. Okay, so I've got numerous, like I said. You ready? I dropped them all upstairs. That's why half of them are empty. I've got 3 of them. looks ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, so I've got the grey paper, and this is a mid-tone paper. It's a Frisk paper. If you go onto my website, louwithers.com, you'll see my Amazon page has got this on. The Frisk is a heavyweight grey card, and it's brilliant because it's like proper. So yeah, it's really cool. It doesn't matter how you do it or how I do it. I've got these as well. These work quite well as well because these are what they call earth tones, and these are great. But you can see the warm colours and the cool colours. One side's warm, one side's cool. So, do you get me? So it helps you that. But I love that pad. So we're just going to go with it. And I had features in my mind about how I wanted to do stuff, but I've got this idea. I don't want to fill this. That looks pretty good to me. I like to have a frame because then I know I can work to it. Now, I'm not expecting loads of people. I never do because it's during the week. It's lunchtime. People are out. They're working. The general atmosphere is very strange because of what's going on in the UK. You know, different attitudes, different feelings, and that's all cool. It's all good as far as I'm concerned. I just don't want to air my dirty linen or try to get into anything. I just think I'm going to go with that's rubbish. Why did I just do that? Where's my blooming rubber gone? All this stuff, no rub. Oh, there we go. Use that. I did, right. When I said intuitive, that didn't feel right. That didn't feel right. So let's try again. Slow. Lift your arm off the table. If it's on the table, that's what happened. That's better. Muscle memory now. So we've got that there. Could be an horizon if you wanted it to. Hello, Angela. Do I like that? Well, yeah, I do. Let's see what we've got here. See, these lines need to be a lot straighter because that's confusing me now. So, when you look at your work, you really got to think about what you're trying to achieve. And I'm trying to achieve, you ready? A flow. Oh, wait, what's happened here? Where's all that come from? I've got a leaky pen. So I'm trying to get a flow. Why's it coming out of here? Must be at the bottom. One of these, it's got a bit of a leakage. So, right, so that's better. Can you see? It's too rounder. Round, that's not a word, I know. Too rounder. I need it, but that's better. see that. I think this is becoming a little bit more intuitive now. And I'm going past the paper. Yeah, I really like those two there because they've got a nice feeling. If you wanted to do some journaling and blah blah blah, very good. So I quite like that. So I'm just going to get rid of some of these lines because they're offering too much confusion, and I don't need much of that today. Anyway, I hope everyone's okay. Weird, isn't it? Still weird. Okay. I hope some people are finding a little bit of solace in this. I don't want praise or anything, please. Don't want out like that. I'm hoping that it's actually achieving what I wanted it to do. And that was to make sure people didn't feel lonely. Well, I still want us to be creative. I don't want to sit here going, woe is me and stuff like that. I just, it's just to let people know that they are okay and that, it is natural. So I'm just going to try this. Don't stick it in your table, please. So I'm just going to see. I'm going to go for it. No, I'm not. Quite like that one. Quite like that one now. It's got a nice feel to it. I'll bring this one in a little bit, I think. That's it. Quite like that there. Put my pen lid back on. So what we've got so far is this. Looks a bit strange. Hi, Blabbers! The old looker. I'm just wondering, did many people go to see the show? I left the lid off this, so I'm hoping it still works. At Harrogate. Well, I wasn't going simply because I had a football match, but then, of course, everything was called off. So we didn't go to the football in the end. Just wondered, because I used to love that. But I went for the Stamp Addicts girls last time. But they didn't ask me again because I was rubbish. Oh, I'm only joking. I hope not. Anyway, see this bumpy thing here. I think I need a bumpy thing here just to bring it back, don't you? Yeah. So yeah, it was difficult. Should imagine that people maybe did go and didn't go. You were in a dilemma, isn't it? Is it bad manners? Is it not bad manners? Is it what? What do you do? Yeah. I was thinking that, and yet the retailers are all there. You know, I saw a lovely picture of lovely Kate. Lisa, I saw Lisa as well. Yeah, and if you ever get the chance to do a course with Kate or do see her at a show, you know, she's absolutely brilliant. I followed her for many, many, many years. She's brilliant at her job. She's really, you know, she's a really good artist. And yeah, I think because she was a teacher, I don't know if she's still teaching actually, than I was. I think you sort of have a similar way of not working, but maybe we have the same sort of rules to work to. But yeah, and so if you ever get the chance, go and do one of her workshops. Also, yeah, there's Diary Evelyn. Go and, you must do one of hers because hers are brilliant. You know, I think that's where I met Kate actually. But Diary Evelyn, she's absolutely brilliant, and she, when I was teaching, she was she was so generous. In fact, I got a message saying that they've just finished the stuff, everything that they'd given her. They'd worn out all the stencils. So it lasted a long time, Dad. And we put her on the GCSE. So yeah, if you have a look at the pictures, she was on the GCSE examination board for us, which was so good because the kids could really relate to her. So yeah, they're just people who really, if you want to sort of go and see or go and get some good tuition, not tuition, well, that as well. Yeah, really good to go and see. So it's a difficult situation, isn't it? When you know we're all sort of met with this, and yet we've got you know, commitments with shops and things. What do you do? It must have been so disorientating for people. Like, what do? You can't, you know, you 6 of one, half of it. Oh, I don't like that. You're bad if you don't, and bad if you do, sort of thing. If that makes any sense. Oh, it's a bit too staid. So yeah, just wondering whether people had a good time. Right, so I've joined. I've got a square. Let me go back. I put a central sort of river. I like to call them rivers. This is going right back old school. Set square onto it, grey paper. I've gone and I've done a central, and then I've done 2 curves. Now, thinking about it, it would be nice like that as well, because I've done some watercolours like this actually. Yes, secret ones. Here I've put on some more lines. I'm not happy with that one. I might change it. Ow! Bloody neck. Sorry, I was just having a fight with a chin hair. Not that you need to know that. So here, how rude of me telling you that. Right. Quite like that. Don't look right at the moment because it looks too bibbly bobbly, but we'll see. We'll see. Comes out in wash. See already, look. I've got some of the best rubbers in the world upstairs, and do you know what? I brought everything but the kitchen table down and my neck. There we go. That's better. So I've got these, and I'm going to section them up here as well. So I've got them there. I'm going to put these in a frame, and then I'm going to do a couple of workshops using these ideas. But we've got one coming up. Rachel and I are doing it. We've had to sort of postpone it due to obvious reasons. So it's 101 mixed media tips and tricks, and it's really is. You get 2 projects. It's over 4 days, 2 days. Both of us like once a day. So you've got me, Rachel, and then on the next day, me, Rachel, or Rachel, me. And what we're doing is creating all this mixed media work. So if you are interested in mixed media and how to get the most out of it, it's taught in a very, very much a like step-by-step way where you get lots and lots of tuition, lots of time. It's yours forever. And obviously, without being rude, you never know when's best to sort of say these things at the current climate. So if I've upset anybody, I'm sorry, and if I haven't, I'm sorry. So, but yeah, that's on Etsy now. It's called 101 Mixed Media, and it really is over 101 techniques, and many of them you won't know. So it's not like, oh, I've done them all, I know them all. Yeah, you might know some, but you won't know them all. I can guarantee you that. And if you do, have a look at it, and you'd probably be able to teach us. I'm found that I'm working with some great pens at the moment. I'm drawing with pens, and I love these. Can't remember the name. I got it from the art. These are great. I've got some great inks to go with them. So, right, okay. So we've got this. We've got this Horizon style. It'll go in a frame if I wish it to. I've got an assortment of pens. And I think it's time to do some work. Angela, your pencil should show up. You don't have to be discombobulated. Just carry on. You can see it. Use a white pencil. Use a white pencil. Don't worry. No, I want you to stay on. Because that's got you where you shouldn't be. That's got you where you shouldn't be. And I don't want you to do that. You should be chilled, but not discombobulated. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put in some black lines. Right, and there's a reason for this is because it steadies me down. So very small, but you wait till I do it in a minute. I've got the big table out. Well, it's just the same table. I've just extended it. The big table. We say it, don't we? The big table. It's not any bigger than it was. Right, white pen. Okay. Okay. Here we go. There we go. Oh. Please don't take this the wrong way, but I almost feel like I can't laugh. Like I can't laugh. I'm not allowed to laugh because it might upset people. Does anyone else feel like that? It's a bit maddening, but not that I don't mind. I don't mind. What's maddening is I'm really lost. I don't know how I should be behaving because I've never been through it before, like many of yous. Well, unless you are similar age to the Queen, you won't have. What I've done is I just wanted to show you straight away the impact that the black and white has. And just by putting these little lines in, this is the slow part of it. So we're taking it nice and slow. We're just doing one line at once. Colouring in a line. Because normally these lines, you wouldn't see them, would you? You'd be hard pressed to see them on black paper unless you had like a glossy pen. You can see the dark, how I've outlined it now. Right, get rid. Go away. So all I've done, rub the ends in as well, and what happens is it blends into the paper. Oh, so enjoyable. My next collection's out in October, and hopefully it is, and it's very much based on Paris Cliff, and I've been loving it, and the lines I've got from that are in here, so I've been, really sort of taking great inspiration. Hi, Helen. Angela, are you still there? Right, I'm going to go a bit discombobulated. She's got that word, I love it. So I'm going to draw some lines. They don't have to be straight. Ish is best. That's why we're British. Ish. 8ish, 9ish. About ish. It's around about British. Anyway. So we've got this checker line, okay, checkerboard. I hope I haven't put you off, Angela. I do apologise if I have. It's just I don't want you to feel like you've got to go away because you've made a mistake. You haven't. Whatever you do, it'll be perfect. I just can't stand people worrying because it upsets me then because I think no, you should be enjoying it, not worrying about whether it's the right colour. Just so I'm putting a dot on, okay? It's a bit harder to see here because the light from the window is making the pencil shine. So it's a bit, it's not exactly blinding me, but as my mum used to say, can't see for looking. I don't know if anyone's ever heard that. Might be a lead saying. You can't see for looking. Right, so we've got a circle in a square. Right. Now then. Oh no, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Right, I'm gonna have to do it in black. So, first thing we're gonna do is put the lines in, okay? Wake up a bit. Oh yeah, because it's quite a different time over there, Ellen, isn't it? It's weird, isn't it? You start one set of checkers, and by the time you get over the other side, it's completely different. There we go. I'll rub out duff lines, and then you're not seeing like double, treble, bubble lines, are you? You're seeing just what you need to see. And then I'm just going to put in a black dot. 7:30 a.m. I got up at 7 this morning, and I've been stitching and painting all morning. And I've loved every minute of it. And then I wanted to share. I had a bit of a chat with my friend, and I've got a chat with my friend in a bit as well, which I'm very happy to do. Looking forward to that. I've not spoke to her for a while. And then I thought, oh, I'd like to be with my friends for a bit. But I might go into my room for a bit of reading. If you want to hear about, because we listen to some of them dodgy monks. I say that in the nicest possible way. But yeah, we listen to the BBC. My only problem doing this, like this, is I'm going to smear them. So I won't. So I'm putting circles, obviously. Oh, I'm using a 0.8, but it doesn't feel like a 0.8. It feels like a 0.5 for some reason. I want to send out a special TLC to my lovely friend Emma. And another one to my lovely friend Rachel. So I've got the circles. So now I look at what we've got. Do we want to do them all circles? I think so. Oh, I've got to bring my bins in. The Kardashians wouldn't be doing that, would they? Bringing the bins in. They don't have a bin. Like they don't use a toilet. Because they're like not real. Or are they real? Right, okay, so I really, actually, I just like it like that. Just Bit of glitter in that. Jobs are good. And are we liking it so far? Oh, and is everyone on the other side? The other side on Facebook or anything? Say hello to me. Come on to StreamYard and say hello. I want to. That's my dream, to come to America. Yeah, always. Right, I think. Right, I quite like that. Now I'm going to do it every other one, and if it's duff, that's fine. But if I want it in all of them, then I can do. Now, you see, I think personally, good side that. Black and white, black and white. How cool is that? Now, what you can do, I'll just try it. Oh, wow. How can you be that happy with them? Oh, I love that. It's really very little to it, but my goodness me. And I don't forget to do these hidden ones, because these ones really make or break. So do we want? Yeah, I think so. I'm looking at that, and we need a bit of a line going through it to finish it. Yeah, that looks better. I think it's just finishing it off there. There we go. I'm always happy when I finish it off properly. So I'm going to put in there. Some white dots, okay? You won't see them very well. Sorry about that. And black dots. Don't be worried about job. There's no late or early or whatever. Honestly, please don't ever worry like that. You know, I'm really grateful, Linda, for everything that you do. So don't have to ever worry like that. I'm just going to put a little line in there. I don't know if I want it on the other side or not. Yeah. So let's think of some patterns. I love patterns. As you know. But quite like, this is quite sort of op art or pop art, as they say. So I'm leaning to arts. I'm leaning towards keeping it that way, because I love the circles. So sorry about that. I couldn't get my words out. I'm leaning towards putting some in. So I'm going to go with some circles. Okay. That's about right. So I'm going to go straight in with the old pen. I hope everyone's feeling okay today. Like I say, it's going to be a long time before people get back to normal, I think. With all that's going on, and plus all the changes as well, you know, it's big changes for people. Which one did I do? Oh, you bum. This one. So yeah, a lot of changes. There's a lot of people said about what's coming up in winter, and that's very true. And you know, I've got my woolies out. And I want to make sure that anyone I know, if they're cold, you come and share. Because that's a major part of it, isn't it? It's scary because it's going to get cold. We can't stop that. But the energy prices have gone sky high. And it's going to shut a lot of shops down. Because they're going to have to find. Remember when we first started with the poll tax? We were like, how on earth are we going to find that money? And we did. It always scares me because I think, you know, we've got to find that money again now. And I don't know I'm going to do it. I really don't know. But I'm going to try. I'm going to keep on doing this as long as I can. But I might have to go and get another job. I'm hoping it's going to be in craft industry. But there's lots of things coming up and changing, so you never know, do you? I had a dream last night. Okay. I had a dream last night about going back to teaching. Because I do love my teaching. And it was like, oh, that message. Because your subconscious does have a major part of your conscious. They say, isn't it, that you only, is it a tenth or less or whatever? You don't use a lot. So here we've got, yeah. Are you finding it the same over the pond, Helen? Right, I'm just going to put in a white dot. Now, I love the impact it's got with the light and dark next to each other, because they really bring out the colour on grey. And light always looks dark next to white. Right, I need to let that dry a little bit because it's got a bit furry. So in here, I'm just going to put, I really don't know whether I should just put a line in there. Yeah. So if you, do you know what, this would be amazing. That's it. Tripled. Wow. Is it really? I'm guessing with that Canada comment, that must be Fifi. Oh, I'm not saying it is, but I know Canada, Fifi's in Canada. Right, so here, I've put in a black dot now. So we're carrying this on. Oh, do you know what? Why is it you can do all these convoluting, big, amazing pieces of work? Well, sort of, you know what I mean. And then you come to it, you come back to doing what you love doing, and it's miles better. Crazy, isn't it? Well, it's not. It's right. It's right. So here, I've done some more dots now, and I really like that. Really like it. But I need to sort of bring out some patterns in that. So I'm going to have a quick look for other patterns because all I'm intended to do today is circles. Not there's out wrong with that. It's just I need to get my head out of the circles and do something else. So if I do, whoa, minus 35, 8K. Oh my goodness me. I thought it was just because of Brexit. How ignorant am I? Wow. Right, this is no word of a lie. I used to go and stay with my auntie because my mum's parents, my mum's from Leeds, right? Which is, if you're not in the UK, it's like in Yorkshire. It's about an hour away from where I am in Manchester, in about 40 minutes. And my auntie, they had a gas fire. They lived in a place called Middleton in Leeds. There's a Middleton in Manchester, but not that one. And you never had enough bedrooms for the kids. But the beds, they used to have army coats, or I'm not joking. They thought they were dead posh because they had an inside loo. Do you know what I mean? Army coats and what's the other one? Crochet. They used to undo the. Don't know whether I like that. I might go over it in white in a minute. They used to undo jumpers, and all the girls used to. Carol was the best crochet. She used to crochet, and they used to go to jumble sales and pick up just and make all these wonderful things because there was quite a lot of kids, and she made sure. And because the toilet was outside, they had a wee bucket. Sorry about that, but it was cold. You had to put another coat on. Oh, so without going into detail, rather than go outside, you know, whatever. But it was quite scary because I kept thinking, is this how it's going to be now? Is this how it's going to be for us? Moving into this sort of era that we've got. And it's very scary. I was going to do like a spiral in there, but I'm thinking I don't want to. But I'm going to get one of my favourite things to do, and I've got a white pencil. This is, I have to say it, I use Faber-Castell and I love her, but to get a proper white pencil, I use a Prisma. It's whiter. But that's just my opinion. Please try it yourself. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Nice. See how bright it is. So you don't want it to look like a torpedo or a fish. And I think if I'm not careful, it will. It looks like a whale. So I'm not going to do that one there. I'm going to bring that in. So I'll probably do it here. I'm putting the pencil down first so that I can go over it. Now this is a wax, or is it oil? It's one of them anyway. So you have to be careful about what you can put on it. Some pencils work fine. Some pens work fine, sorry, some don't. So always try, at the side. You're not going to see it. Orange, and that looks really good with these colours. I'm only putting a little bit in because I can add to it if I wish. But it's really hard taking it away. So, broken record time. So I quite like that. It's brought it out. Oh, have you? Prismacolor crayons. That sounds interesting. Okay, so what I've done there, just going to do some dangles. They won't look like anything at the moment. Just little dangles. Right, so I don't think the pen will go on this, the white pen, because it's oily. But oh, come on. Give me some wet. Hey! So, not too sure whether I like that. Not too sure. Right. Now, the beautiful thing about it is, because I've done it on the pencil, I can rub it out. Pencil back in. Not too sure. Sorry if you've done it. There we go. Yeah, I had a really strange dream about my old school asking me to go back. And I was really, and I answered, and I did for some strange reason. Wow. So yeah, it was like playing on my mind, obviously, all this, isn't it? And please don't think that there's an ulterior motive to me talking about that. It's just me talking to friends. There's no way I'm trying to fish or whatever it's called. I'm not interested in doing that. Oh, that really didn't work. And it's so strange, isn't it, where you hit a point and you think, that really didn't work. Have I spoiled it? And you haven't, because there's always a way out of it. But it feels at that moment when you do it, oh, I've really cobbled this up. But there we go. So we've got quite a curve on that now. I'm going to put in some diamonds. No, they're not diamonds. They are triangles. Silly woman. Triangles. Now I'm going to do the same again. Every other. So that if I don't like them, I've not done them all. So I've done that. Quite like that. Right? Do I want to do every one of them? No, not at the moment. So here, right, so we've got there. That's looking a bit better now. If you wanted to take this a step further, you could always put in a bright colour, the opposite to this, so that you actually build, you've got like a pop. A big, big thank you to my Patreons. Thank you to those people who were a Patreon as well, who, for whatever, not been able to, continue. I do really appreciate that, because I know how hard it is. So a big shout out to all my people, all my Patreons. You, that is allowing me to continue doing this, and we're all helping each other. Sounds like a sales pitch. I'm sorry, it's not meant to be. Really like that. Really soft. That needs work on it, I think. I'm going to go back in with this too. If anybody's into stitching, I follow Sarah Humphrey, and she's amazing. Helen McCook, and she's on Crate and Craft as well. And they all trained at the Royal School of Needlework, which I'm hoping one day. I'm hoping. And she does something I do as well, which is called slow stitching, and there's no rhyme or reason with it, and it's very similar to Shishiko. Is it Shishiko? And Shishiko was Japanese, I think, and it was a way of reusing clothes and materials. and when they stitch them together. It's a really brilliant thing, but slow stitching is so, it's just amazingly mindful. Really is. You'd be surprised. And there's another stitch that I love to do called vermicelli, and that's another way of, it's very mindful, because it's very abstract. There's no plan for it. I am loving this time with you again. Do you know what? One little bit in a frame would look amazing, wouldn't it? So I've got that there. I'm just going to add in. Oh, don't run out of me now. Don't run out of me now. Just going to add in. I'll put it here. I'm going over here because it's wobbling and it's annoying me. I found the other day, I was doing this. Well, the other day, it was yesterday actually, and I was watching YouTube. What did we do? YouTube. Our YouTube was libraries, wasn't it? And there was a couple of people who were on. I had to turn the sound down. I was like, they were just whining. Oh, really annoyed me. And it wasn't because of accents, dialects, nationality. It was just the noise the voice made was just not. It wasn't good. And I know it sort of had crossed my mind before, but I'd never paid much interest to it. And I was just like, wow, it's really surprised me out. I could watch. That was amazing to watch, but I couldn't listen. Just too much. Just way too much. It was like that. I was like, no. And yet I really wanted to see it. But I just couldn't keep the volume on. So I turned the volume off. But right. You see the pattern. So we've got tiny little patterns, little dots, pencils. You can smooth that in if you wish. We've got white and black, black and white. You know, you can go over all that. Oh my goodness me, look at time. I'm carrying on. I don't care. I don't care. I really don't care. I'm going to do, yeah, I think I'll do some dental moulding. Sorry, I've got an itchy eye. Well, it's my, it's tickling my eye. Oh, it's pouring down now. Good shout, Tracy and Karen. We're going to go and see the Burning Man exhibition. We was going to go today, but Tracy's been keeping her eye on weather, and she said, no, we're better off going Tuesday. I don't care whether it's pouring down tomorrow, I'm going. I'm going to sit in my car, soggy butties and all, sitting in my car. I'm going. You're not stopping me. So So I've done like a white. So I need to do another one here. Maybe this one. There we go. I think what I need to just there we go. Give it a bit of an edge. Yes. We just need. Oh. There we go. Tiny little dots. I'm loving that. I don't want to finish it. Oh, that's so nice. Facebook user, I love it, Lou. Thank you. That's amazing. I don't know name. It says that looks amazing, Lou. Just what we need at the moment. Something beautiful to concentrate on. Oh, thank you so much. And we've got another one. I quite like the idea of that. Then we've got Amarcia. Oh, that must be a bit scary, that. Me on the big telly. Oh, whoa. Proper scary. I remember when. Oh, no. They keep cancelling all my videos, you know. Wow. Let's just see. Yeah, just having a quick shufter. Right. I will get lost because I know people need to get on. But I'm just looking at that. I'm just thinking it might need something there. I'm going to put that in pencil. Right, I need me doofer. Doofer. Right, let's see if I can get it sort of right. Jumped out. Can you see it? So that's made it part of it now. Had to get in. It wanted in on the action. It's just jumped in. So there we go. Cool. Now I can put a slice of colour in there. And maybe it's got to be circles to sort of come in with this. But maybe it doesn't have to be thingy circles. We could just have ones that fit in. That's it. I'm sort of doing it. Oh, well, where was I? Woohoo! Right, now, if anybody's interested in getting one of these, it's called a Orbis ruler, and they have a cutter as well. And our man from Uncle. Oh, this is the other one. I'm just trying to get it working. Sometimes if you do that, it gets them working. Right, okay, so I think what I might do is just I'm going to get rid of that bit there. Just blend that in there a little bit. There we go. Give it a little bit of a... I'm going to go in with it. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Yeah, nice. So I'm just going to put in a little bit of grey on it, and that's the pencil, and it balances it out. Look, can you see? Just gets rid of any sort of heavy bits that shouldn't be there. Not liking that bit. That's it. Right, so we've got some nice... What am I doing with my hands at all? Right. So I've got this here. I really like it. So let's go with something that goes in there. So we need to pick something that's sort of round about, so to speak. So I'm going to look at what we've got here. Right. So, okay. Went to a little shop near us, and it's a knitting shop, haberdashery. There's not many of them around, and it cost me a few quid more, but I was able to actually touch and feel the merchandise before I bought it. And not only that, hopefully I'm helping to keep some of the shops open, because if we don't use them, we'll lose them. It's like money. Everything's card. And if we don't, we're going to lose money. Physical money. and people, and then everybody, the government or the banks know exactly where you are, what you're doing. Big brother. So I put some lines on like that to give it quite a bit of impact actually. So I think I might need just tiny dots, not big ones. Right, you want to say that they're in sort of not ratio, you know what I mean. The right shape for the size and right size for the shape. I think it's a little bit too. That's better. The white breaks it up. And then when you've got a white area, the black breaks it up. Perfect. Now we need to look at that. So we could do the flower. We've got the line and the dots. Do we do the flower? I'm not too sure. Yeah, we will. Okay. Now, do we do a flower with the black? No, we'll go with the white. Okay. I'm putting dots in the middle. Like that. Yeah, quite like that. So I'm just adding petals. I don't care how many there is. There we go. So we've got quite an impactful it needs something else, doesn't it? Proportion! Yay! It's here. I've got to put something in there because it looks weird. For me, anyway. I like weird, but... So, yeah, the little sewing and shop, it was brilliant. And they were sat there having a knit and a natter, which is what it's called. And I really wanted to take my gold work with me. Oh, do you know what? I've been doing all my cut work, everything. Absolutely loving it. But goodness me, it's a labour of love. What? Who's that?
I don't know that.
What? You rattled your cage. Right, so. Alexa, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Alexa, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm saddened by the death of Queen Elizabeth.
Alexa, tell me an interesting fact, please.
Since 1945, all British tanks have been equipped with tea-making facilities called PVs.
Wow. Alexa, tell me an interesting fact, please.
More than half of all the bones in an adult human are in the hands and feet.
Wow. Alexa, tell me a joke.
My first time on an escalator was quite uplifting, but the second time was a letdown.
Alexa, your jokes are shocking. Alexa, your jokes are bad.
Thanks for your feedback.
Right. So, oh, is that your fact? Okay. Alexa, tell me an interesting fact.
Manhole covers are round so they don't fall in the holes. A square cover would fit into a square hole diagonally.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Alexa, where's the coldest place in the world?
The country with the coldest average annual temperature is Canada at -5 degrees Celsius, while Onyukhon in Russia is often regarded as the coldest inhabited place, with average temperatures of -45 degrees Celsius in winter. However, the lowest temperature ever recorded is -89.2 degrees Celsius at the Soviet Vostok station in Antarctica.
Wow. That's blooming scary, that, isn't it? That'd certainly freeze your ice cubes. But yeah, Canada's up there, isn't it? Alexa, tell me a joke, please.
Have you heard the one about amnesia? I can never remember the punchline.
Even my computer didn't like that. Alexa, tell me another interesting fact.
Dolphins and toothed whales, such as sperm whales, all have melons in their heads. These melons are masses of fatty, waxy material that are used to focus the sounds they make. Unlike others, the beluga whale can reshape its melon at will.
Melon? Did you know that? It's got melon in its head. Wow. Right. See the impact that's got? It's just crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. You won't think that having a black and white pen could have that much impact. You wouldn't, would you, really? You'd be like, nah, I've got a gold pen now. I'm going to see. I'm going to just bear with me because I'm just going for it now. I'm not going all over, don't worry. Stop. I hear you say stop. Because you can't really see it. Look, you can see it when I go like that. It's not. There we go. Bit more on that. You see it? But it's not overpowering. To look at it like this. See, it sort of blends in really well. I think a silver would react very much as a contrast more. I think this blends. But I know I'd use an orange on it because I know that would be absolutely stunning. Oh, what time is it? I've kept you for ages. Do you look bothered? No. Are you bothered? No. I hope everybody's okay. It's weird, isn't it, how you worry about, you know, friends and family, and yet we don't always perhaps think of ourselves the same way. It's like, oh yeah, tell everybody else to do that. You don't do it your blooming self, do you? So yeah, I bear that in mind. It's a bit one-sided, I know. So here I've got the gold and silver. I'm just thinking maybe the copper would look nice as well, but I don't think there's much of a difference. I really don't. However, this might be too much. So why? Whoa. I'm taking that off because it's way too much. But it does look cool, look. Oh. Right, I'm just going to finish this bit off and then I'll say ta-da, but not just yet. Alexa, what does the word ta-da mean?
In Ireland, the name Tara means tower, hillside. In Gaelic, the name Tara means from the crag of the tower. In Scottish, the name Tara means hill where the kings met.
Alexa, what does the word ta-ra mean?
The name Tara means land.
Alexa, ta-ra as in goodbye.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
There you go. Ta-ra. Alexa, what does the word ta-ra mean?
In Ireland, the name Tara means tower, hillside. In Gaelic, the name Tara means from the crag of the tower. In Scottish, the name Tara means hill where the kings met.
Alexa, what does the word name Louise mean?
This might answer your question. In Germany, the name Louis means famous warrior. In England, the name Louis is a form of Lawrence. In France, the name Louis means famous warrior, from the old German Clodovec.
Alexa, what does the name Louise mean?
The name Louis is derived from the old Frankish name Clodowig, meaning famous warrior.
Yes, I'm a warrior. And I know who I am. I'm a warrior, and I know who I am. Right, I can see that gold. Can you see it flash? Oh. So I don't want any more gold because I don't want to. I shouldn't have put some on there. So I'm just going to put in 3 bubbles. Just to break that up. I think that's better. Yeah, that's much better. And I'm just going to colour them in just to break that up because I think at the moment it's a bit heavy. There we go. Oh, like that. So I'll do the same here. Right, so let's have a quick look. I really like that. It's really pretty, isn't it? And when you look at it, Oh, I can't do it. Maybe, you know, look at patterns. So that's quite heavy. That's quite nice. Would you like that in a frame or that one? I like that bit in a frame. I really like that. I think this is quite heavy, but I think a strip of it would look nice as well. So it's got some really nice. I think what I need to do here now, just to get it. So I'm just gonna. I can hardly see it, but it's there. Take time to develop and create. I'm really loving this. Absolutely love it. Very very structured. I could do this all day now. I won't bore you though. Back on your screens next week, no, week after, with some amazing products from Golden. And then it's my next collection with Studio Light. I know I've been very quiet, but the type of stuff that Studio Light are bringing out really isn't me. So there's no point in me doing it. Because I don't think I'll do it justice. Whereas people who do like that, Hazel and Sharon, they do it justice far more than me. Because that's more like what their style is. So it works out like, you know. So I'm happy with that. Like I said, the only issue is I loved this. I think that on its own looks great. I loved that bit there without the gold. But I like it with the gold now. But there's nothing to stop me. Oh, I love that. Sometimes making a cod's wallet like that helps. Codswallop is a slang for mistake, Pete Tong. And some people think it's a swear word. I've never been brought up to think it's a swear word. So, and saying it was, if you have, and it's a swear word, I do apologise. I'm sick of apologising today. Just getting on with it. You know what I mean? We're all friends. Now I'm liking that a lot better now. I've took some of the gold out and it's brightened up the white. Took the gold out. Yeah, much better. I need an emery file on this. Oh yes. So I'm out tomorrow. I'm out on Thursday. So Wednesday and Friday. I've done a live nearly every day this week and last week. Just so that, you know, people are not on their own. But not just that, for my sake as well. So is that the wrong pen? Oh, it's running out. Don't get much in them, do you? Yeah, I'm going to. I felt like singing the zoo then, but they'll shut me down again. Going to the Burning Man exhibition tomorrow with Tracy and Karen, and then Thursday I'm going to the monastery with the lovely Jane Telford, Leslie and Elaine and Dawn, hopefully. Julie will probably be there as well. Yeah. Right. Oh, look at time. I'm so sorry. Shut up with us. That can be really annoying. Keep saying that. Be like, oh, shut up. Do me head in. My auntie used to say that. She passed away, you know, my auntie. Yeah, I'm devastated. She was cantankerous. She was annoying at times, but she was my auntie. And I've just my brother now, and that's it. No family. Very sad. But you're my family. Oh, that's so cheesy. I'm just finishing up now, honestly. If your pen dies like this, no disrespect, get an emery board and just give it a bit of a shoot over that, and it takes off. It's almost like declogging it. So, anyway, I have been waffling on. If you'd like to, please come and subscribe to YouTube and like it, and then I can get some more hours in. My website, if you'd like to join me, is louwithers.com. Facebook group, if you're on any other strand, is Junk Journals. We call it JAMA. And really appreciate you being here, spending time with me. Let's sharing our love of creativity and art. It's like a rocket. And I love the fact that I can sit down and just chill with you. Thank you for that. And your support. And yeah. So if you like to know any information, anything, you go to louwithers.com. There's a page there that tells you all about me or not. I'm going to be doing a live with colour on Wednesday. So I'll have a very special offer for you, 50% off the pens. And well, I hope I can get it back. And 12 o'clock normal. And I'll see you at 12. When? Wednesday at 12. Okay? Big love. Thank you very much for your time. Bye.